July 2024. Hello, my Scorpions. Later on this evening, I will also be doing the daily horoscopes as the Lilith moon moves into your 12th house of subconscious and self undoing. Yay! And then we have what else? Neptune goes retrograde in the 5th house. Not bad. Yay! Saturn's already in retrograde. Yay! And Mercury moves into Leo in your 10th house, conjunct with Vulcan. Yay! It will be okay. We have 5 months of this shit. We could do it. Alrighty. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So on the 2nd at 6:40 a.m., we have Neptune going retrograde. This is in your 5th house at 29 degrees. So it might be a little bit more intense because it's trying to leave at this time and go into your 6th house. So you can see people in your life for whom they really are. You no longer are romanticizing relationships. The rose-colored glasses are off and you see reality for what it really is at this time, and you don't like what you say. Okay, Neptune's in retrograde opposing the Lilith moon in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing. So this could be breakups or divorces happening. Not the easiest time for love relationships. If you're currently dating somebody and you just started dating them, that doesn't count. This is likely a live-in relationship. This is also people you've been helping that you may stop helping because you could be reevaluating that relationship and wondering what's in it for me, or you could feel like you're being used at this time, or you can feel like other people are just taking advantage of you or wanting to be around you because of your celebrity, because of what you can do for them at this time. So you could be feeling some kind of damn way about certain people, okay? You can be reevaluating your friendships, family that live outside the home. You can start reevaluating those relationships and how much you do for them. So this could be like adult children asking you for money, putting you in financial binds, costing you money with the car at this time, getting their tickets and stuff like that, raising up your insurance, and you're like, you don't really need a car, do you? No. And you can get your own damn car insurance too. Oh, but wait, you're 18. Oh, but wait, you drive like a Mustang. Ha ha ha. And then show them the real cost of money. So, yeah, so you could be feeling some kind of way about it. And, this could be showing, Neptune in retrograde could be showing you like the reality of your friendships and where you stand with other people in your life. You tend to say a lot at this time, or start putting your foot down or getting annoyed with other people here because you want to be heard. You want to feel like you're part of something and you're not feeling it. Lilith moon in your 12th house is subconscious and self-undoing. I feel at this time, whatever you have been repressing, now you're going to dump. Okay, now you're like a bull in a china shop, and you're intriguing your Taurus section at this time. So you're gonna like repress, and then boom, it's gonna blow up in everybody's faces, and then everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, I didn't know that you felt this way. And it's like, because I've been trying to tolerate this situation, and you're not respecting my boundaries. So, and also you didn't tell people in their defense, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I'm an Aquarius rising. You didn't really tell anybody your boundaries in the first place. So how the hell are we supposed to know what your boundaries are if you're just gonna placate to everybody? Okay, now stir. All right, I'm not there to lick the spoon, by the way. So on the 2nd at 8:50 a.m., Mercury enters Leo in their 10th house, so that's tomorrow as well. An important career decision or a turning point is reached with career. You may have taken on more responsibilities for others, or you may have more responsibilities at work being given to you. This could also be a raise or a promotion happening. You may reach an important career goal. You may decide to quit, or for some of you that are 50 and older, you may decide to retire. You're more about your freedom, not necessarily, with love relationships, just with career and wanting to be more about your time, or even with like groups and organizations that you have joined, those of you who are 50 and older, or not even, you may be more about your time with this energy and where you put your time and energy. So you could be a little bit more, I don't know what the word for it is, when you're being a bit more conscientious about investing time and energy into other things besides work or groups and organization, and you're trying to be more strategic with your time. That's how I'm going to say it. I know there's a big word for it, but it might not be that big, but I totally forgot the word for it. So I'll give you the definition. So this could also be dealing with those in authority, and you can be kind of off doing your own thing and don't like to be told what to do. For some of you, if you're in a love relationship, your partner is kind of like dominating you, then this could be you leaving, so they're like constantly calling the shots and stuff like that. You could be more about your independence in that sense, or just you don't want to be in a relationship anymore because you feel oppressed with it. Those of you who are teens that or live with your parents, you could be also feeling oppressed at this time and looking for other living arrangements, or just waiting to go to college at this time with this energy here. Okay, so career decisions can reach a turning point. You may have, okay, so I already said that. So on the 5th, let me see, at 6:57 p.m. we have the new moon in Cancer, 9th house energy, a beautiful time to get your juju, your voodoo, and your santeria, a beautiful time to give the brain something to do. Put yourself in a routine. Even if you don't have a routine, get yourself busy 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, because this energy can be very heavy, because you're super sensitive at this time with this energy here. You're a lot more aware. You know, you don't like reality at this time because Saturn in retrograde and Neptune in retrograde in Pisces. So this is not the best time to get lit, okay, over the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, because it can be like really heavy and make you very depressed. You could be dealing with drug addictions, alcoholism at this time for some of you, not all of you. So this shouldn't be, so this is not going to be the easiest energy time for you, and you can be finding that your life is going to feel a little bit more chaotic during this time period. You're going to find that responsibility is going to be like really knocking on your door. You're going to find yourself constantly having problems and not knowing why. Those of you who are being about mind body consciousness, and those of you who are 40 and over being a bit more about your spirituality, some of you could be dealing with addictions too, but some of you, it just depends what's going on in your chart. Okay, like if you're a Leo rising and you're watching for your, well, no, I know somebody that, but she's not. Okay, so never mind. So it just depends what's going on in your chart. That's not a good example because I know some people like that. So anyways, but this could be like a really heavy energy time for you. But if you're giving the brain something to do and you're being productive, you're being about mind body consciousness, you're delving into spirituality, then this is going to be like the most fun energy. This is going to be the most spiritually enlightening energy, and this is going to be a time where you're going to feel like grounded during this time period. Okay, you could also during this time period, this could also feel like good news, a celebration happening for you. So pay attention during this time period. I feel like you're going to be dealing with the same energies from last month in June. And those energies and those situations are going to come back up again. So those of you in the internet world, you know, I feel like you want to stay off the internet at this time and kind of be about yourself. Okay, so you may have a few meltdowns with the internet and the comment bars and things of that nature, and kind of freaking out with what you post at this time, and other people like having opinions, because that's what we do. Okay, for some of you, you could be doubting about the direction you're going in your life. This could also be attention is more needed to legal matters. You may have to travel for the sake of business. For some of you, you can be going on vacation, not the easiest time for you with that. It could be unfulfilling. For some of you, you're not getting your way in certain areas of your life and you're blaming God. This could also be traveling coming up, or this could be an auspicious time for you with your passport, getting your visa at this time, moving to a different country, and trying to become like a naturalized citizen in that country is more auspicious for you. For others of you, you could be traveling for work at this time, and that is auspicious for you. But going on vacation for the sake of pleasure, not so much. Then on the 11th at 12:19 p.m. Venus enters Leo. You need your thank you, and you need to feel important. Career advancement is possible, but much depends upon your attitude towards responsibilities. Some of you, I feel like this is going to be like not a great time for you for growth, and it's just going to be very routine, and you're going to feel the monotony of it, and the monotony is what's going to kill you at this time with this energy. So you can start reevaluating your career direction. I feel like there could be mental stress and worries, disputes, and certain obstacles at work. For some of you here, certain things at work can be breaking down during this time period. For some of you, this could be problems with the government. You may want to be cautious in concerning finances, as there is a chance of getting more debt or loan. You should also avoid any disputes with your spouse to maintain the peace in your married life. You should also avoid, Okay, this could also be rethinking your goals and how you plan to make a name for yourself professionally. You may realize that some aspirations no longer align with your values, and you could be inspired in a new, different direction. For some of you here, and this could be reevaluating your business. You're not receiving that money that you want to receive, and it's not and your business may not be making you money. I feel like you're over your job at this time with Neptune in retrograde, says quadrating Venus in your 10th house conjunct with Vulcan. So this is you, either you're over your relationships or other people or older people in your life you're not getting along with, not getting along with mom and dad or father. Your spouse, or this could be you over your career. You may even feel used by other people at work, and they think that they can compliment you with this energy, but at the same time you're realizing that even though they're giving you these cute little compliments and stuff and being all cutesy wootsy, but at the same time they're kind of like in a nice way bossing you around or telling you what the hell to do because they know that you'll do it. And it's kind of like it's undermining in a way, and it's kind of like devaluing you, you know. It's kind of like treating you like a little kid, you know, and you don't like that. All right, so you could be feeling some kind of way. Okay, you don't like their smirky remarks at this time with this energy when it comes to career and what you do. Alrighty, so you could feel like other people are undermining you. On the 20th at 4:43 p.m., Mars enters Gemini. Mars is exalted here as well in the 8th house because it lives there. See, it's owned by Scorpio. So this is an auspicious time for you. Plus, you got Jupiter in your 8th house. Seriously, a beautiful energy time for you. A great time for making money, getting along better with those in authority. For some of you here, you may not like those in authority, okay? And you're just refusing to get along or to play nice with those in authority because they already put that nasty taste in your mouth and you're like, no, I am not trying to be nice to this bitch, okay? So even though I see that, you may not feel that, okay? But you may not be getting, well, you choose not to get along. You choose not to get along with those in authority. For some of you here, you could be accused of doing things that you're not doing, or this could be dealing with social services at this time. Hi, Eric. Okay, hi, Craig. Nice to hear from you. For some of you, this could be dealing with legalities at this time and needing proof of income or just proof your receipts. Either you're getting audited for some of you, or the company you work for is being audited. You can be a perfectionist and you can suffer from anxiety, or this is a need to perform and to be in control, or a need to be a perfectionist. I feel like you may not be getting along with coworkers because you're so intense at this time with the Lilith moon in the 12th house, you know. So this could be if you're trying to push your agenda, other people may not like your temperament towards them because it's like you want everything now. Like you have no patience. Patience left a long time ago, many years ago, it left. So you have none, and it really shows at this time with this energy here, especially with your pushy nature. So be careful with being on top of other people at this time. Or you could be very like, you know, people that you hired to help you like with a goal are not getting back to you quick enough. You tend to be on top of them at this time. You're that person that calls them like every 5 seconds and stuff. So I would be careful because you don't want those people to quit on you with this energy, okay? And like I said, you could be very intense, okay? So be careful. I feel like, they know, the people that you're hiring know that time is money, but at the same time they can only do so much pushing of the process of the situation, and you kind of have to be on their page. You need to dial back your intensity, or else you're going to find that clients, people that you work with, hire, will remove themselves from you because you're too much. On the positive side, you could rely more on your intuition. You could be calling things before they happen. It's very easy for you to see people for who they really are, and it's very hard for people to manipulate you because you already know what time it is. Okay, a beautiful time for money. For others of you, this could be a promotion or a raise. This could be getting a job, business picking up. Okay, reevaluating your career direction still. Or you could be giving it until eclipse season before you make career changes, or you could just be kind of like I want to say job hunting or just seeing what's out there at this time, but being very picky. And so you may not make a decision until after eclipse season. So after October 2nd, you may make a decision on the job that you want or something like that. Or you may decide to finally pick a job and just go for it. Okay. Then let me see. On the 21st, we have the full moon in Capricorn at 6:17 a.m. That's going to last for 4 hours. And at 10 a.m., it's going to move into your fourth house in the sign of Aquarius, where it's going to form a kite energy. So a beautiful time for thoughts to become things. This can be, and you know, the way I see, the reason why I talk about the Aquarius one, because people from the West Coast and parts of South America, there's a time zone difference, and they're waking up. So they're not even going to experience the full moon in Capricorn, you know? So this is a beautiful time for thoughts to become things. This could be getting recognition, recommitting yourself to your goals. A great time for those of you in media and social media. This could be getting a job. For some of you here, I feel like this could be you needing to protect your house. So just be aware of break-ins happening. So watch your cars and your homes and your apartments and things of that nature. Protect yourself. This could also be some pauses. This could be change happening with the cardinal square going on. So this is change happening at this time. So rules and regulations may no longer apply. This could be dealing with the government system as well, because we have a fixed square happening. This could be some much needed good news. This could also be a very auspicious time for you in regards to career. For some of you, this could be getting approved for a loan. Then on the 22nd at 3:44 a.m., the sun enters Leo in your 10th house, and your focus is more towards career matters, achievements, and ways to get ahead. There is a possibility of a promotion and the opportunity to take on a leadership role. This could also be business picking up at this time. An increase in responsibility. Be careful not to overwork yourself. You may develop heart or back problems. Avoid confrontations with superiors during that time period, because you don't want your name in their mouth for the rest of Mercury retrograde. Okay. So they tend to not agree with your ideas or your input at this time, so you may not appreciate that. So they tend to be a bit more argumentative with you. So those of you, that are dealing with intense people or people who are just as intense as you may want to dial back, or you may want to pick and choose your battles with this person here as well, because they could be just like really stuck in their ways of thinking and super intense at this time. And sometimes people just need to fall on their face and get in trouble, so just let them. Alrighty, you can be arrogant, boastful, willful, overbearing, and rebellious, and this may not. And this could be okay, the rebellious part. You're not going to be getting physical danger. This could be like you protesting, or this could be like just like kind of like off doing your own thing and being passive aggressive. You know how y'all do. Okay. And you have trouble putting your energy into positive use at this time. You're impulsive when applying your energy, especially when it involves changing the world, which must be changed to fit your perception. You can be a great manager at this time, but you need to learn the art of compromise. You can't gain other support since you're often too forceful and direct. You can also be overly aggressive in matters of love and sex. You need to learn to control your temper and develop moderation in all your relationships. Positive self-expression is difficult due to added tension and strain and blockages. At this time, you could place yourself in imminent danger for some of you if you become involved in like political revolutions, that are going on in Europe at this time, or, there could be some riots happening in the States during this time period, or the war going on in Gaza, so that kind of thing. Okay, ambition for power or authority may pay off. Promotions or advances in rank are more likely. This is an excellent time for career decisions. This is a time receiving some much needed good news, a time of empowerment with career, a great time for those of you in media and social media. You could be very proud of yourself. You do have a beautiful kite energy happening, but bust your bubble a little bit. Mercury's going retrograde. So if there's any promises being made to you at this time, know that these people may not be keeping their promises, or know that there's going to be a big ass delay till November because Pluto is in retrograde and then Pluto goes direct in Capricorn. So it's like I'm either thinking I can do better, or I can find something cheaper or somebody cheaper to do this, or I could do this on the dime, and then they're going to realize that they can't do it on the dime, and then they're going to have to like hire you anyway. So that's probably why. Okay, and then after November things should be fine. I wouldn't go putting all my eggs in one basket just yet when people start making promises of future, and there's no check, no on the job training happening, no scheduling going on, and we're just talking about it. I wouldn't even intrigue it. I would just be like, okay, why aren't you happy? Because I know this shit's not happening. Why do you think this is not happening? You know, I mean, it's like you can have that conversation with them, you know, because they could just be talking for the sake of sounding important. Then on the 25th, at 6:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Virgo in the 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals. This could be a time of reconnecting with people from your past, okay, and being more about your social life. So those of you going back to school, who are in elementary, or not elementary, do I have some elementary kids here? Hi, babies. Or college or high school, your friendships are often based on shared interests and common goals. You are attracted to people who can challenge your intellectual and engage in thought-provoking conversations. You value friendships that are intellectually stimulating and provide opportunities for personal growth and learning. You possess a sharp and analytical mind that thrives on intellectual connections within your social network. Your practicality and attention to detail make you a reliable source of advice, valuable asset in group settings. By embracing diversity of ideas and opinions around you, you can expand your knowledge and foster meaningful connections at this time, okay? So the first card I come up with is the Queen of Wands. I feel that you tend to be very diplomatic at this time. You make it a point to get along with other people for the sake of getting along. This is also a very creative time for you. The Ten of Swords, you can be starting over in certain areas of your life. This is also the Wheel of Fortune card. With this energy, brings about a turn of events coming up for you. The King of Wands, I feel like the energy itself is very giving to you. I feel like your angels could be watching over you at this time with this energy here. For some of you, you could be making some big life changes at this time, and the cards want you to know that you're protected, okay, with the turn of events that are coming up, or the wrenches that are going to be in your life temporarily. Know that they're there for a reason, because they bring about blessings at the end of the day, okay? The Temperance card, you're gonna, after all is said and done, you're going to be about your sanity here. I do feel like there could be a move happening for some of you here as well with this energy. The Six of Wands is a time of moving forward and progress being made in regards to career or in regards to your goals during this time period, okay? The Queen of Swords, I feel with this energy here, I would be careful. I see like I see a love triangle. I feel like for some of you here, you're leaving one relationship and you're going into another one, or you're going to start talking to somebody else. But I feel like you're trying to be as delicate as possible, because you are dealing with a woman scorned, okay? And you do not want her to be going crazy on this new person, or you don't want her to think that you left her for this other person. Like, you're trying to be as strategic as possible. For some of you here, you just don't want her to up in your Kool-Aid, and you don't want her to know your business at this time. So you're just trying to be like quiet as possible and move quietly, because you know that this person here can create a lot of chaos at this time, okay? So you're trying to be protective of this new relationship in your life at this time for some of you. The Five of Swords, I feel like somebody's digressing in their life, kind of moving backwards. Like, they were doing good. I mean, this means like bullying and stuff like that and gossip, but I feel like somebody was doing good in their life and like really good, like had their shit together and everything. And then all of a sudden, like something happened, probably a breakup, a divorce, something happened, and then they just digress. Or it could have been like a love affair, or they had sex with somebody and they really liked that person, but that person didn't want them. Hello? What? Okay, so now they're digressing and they're like getting worse and worse and worse at this time with this energy. Okay, so if that's you, I'm sorry but it could also be somebody around you that has really like did a 180, but not for the better but for the worse, because either I feel like this could also be, I do see bitterness. Okay, so this person is very bitter towards you. I think it's like you may have had the same experiences, or you may have had that, been that person that kind of like that had sex with them and then kind of like cut it off or ghosted them afterwards, or you just didn't like the sex and you were like, I don't blame you, and you were like, bye bitch, and then next thing you know, they all got like, they just turned, they like flipped the script, now it's like, I'm a drunk, I'm a cokehead because of you, and it's like, what did I do? What did I do? Am I not allowed to say no? Am I not allowed to say no? It is not my fault that you went and you turned down south. It is not my fault. You didn't have your glow up moment and move on. So I would be careful at this time, because I feel like somebody is blaming you for the reason why they're not succeeding or excelling in their life, okay? And they blame you for their trauma. Ooh, okay. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past, or this person is rehashing the past. You may bump into this person going to look like a hot mess, and you're going to be like, oh my God, and then they're going to start pointing fingers at you, okay? So I do see that happening for some of you, not all of you. This is a general. The Hermit card, you can be more quiet and to yourself. You have a great level of self-control. For some of you, you're working on yourself, you're dipping and you're doing, and you're doing fine, and you're living your best life. And it's like, what do you want? Okay, so it's kind of like that. You're just like doing you at this time with this energy. I do feel like for some of you here, you can be getting really organized at this time. You can be feeling very productive. This could be like business doing well, career doing well, and then you start getting really organized with your life. You could be putting yourself more on a routine at this time, because you are busy and you do have so much going on during this time period, okay? The King of Swords, you have a lot of influence over other people, but I do see confrontation. I do see somebody taking it to the social media and you having to defend yourself on social media. Some of you will, especially my females, and then my males will kind of like hide and be like, I wasn't here, and that kind of stuff, and then calling the other person crazy. So that's what's going to happen there. I do see success in a leadership position at this time for some of you here as well. I feel like there is confrontation, but you can dish it, but you can't take it. So be careful what you post on social media at this time. We could be watching celebs fighting with Scorpios, and everybody gonna be like, ooh, the Scorpio really got them. They went swoosh, 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 with their tail, and they went ting 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 like that, and it was like woo. But whoever coming back with it is gonna be like, and then it is gonna be like, ooh, and Scorpio gonna be like, I wasn't here. That bitch is crazy. I don't know what the hell going on. So we can see that going on. Or this could be somebody, or this could be a P. Diddy incident where somebody gonna try to, where P. Diddy gonna try to call somebody out, throw them. Ooh, oh. Okay, so P. Diddy might do something with 50 Cent and call 50 Cent out because 50 Cent keeps calling his crap out, and he might say something or try to put him on blast for something, and then he is so funny, 50 Cent. I love him. He is so funny, and he might say something really funny, and it's just going to be like another Floyd Mayweather experience where he went, I know you can read, and he's like, I'll give you $500. Was it like $500 or 50 cents to read Cat in the Hat, and then he ran away. So it's gonna be something like that. I can't wait to see what comes up. But be careful. Don't be fighting with anybody, because you're not gonna like being thrown. Okay. The Fool card, new beginnings coming up. As I connect, I'm hearing like it's going to be like an interesting time for my Scorpios, okay? So I feel like this is a time of new beginnings, blase energy here as well. The Seven of Swords, you're more about your fantasy life. For some of you, you really do got your heads in the clouds about somebody that you're crushing on at this time with this energy here. Yeah, you're really not focusing on anything else. You're kind of obsessed with this person. The Six of Coins, I do feel like for some of you here, yeah, you really like this person. You could be like bitching and complaining about this person, how you don't have this person. But everybody else is kind of like looking at you going, I wish I lived your life. It's like, why are you bitching and complaining? You have money, you have success, you have a roof over your head, you have everything that you want, but why are you bitching and complaining? So nobody understands why you're upset. Crying Argentina, nothing. And we all just looking at you like, really? So I would keep the bitching and complaining to a minimum because I don't feel like other people are sympathizing with you. For some of you here, you could be living like a bohemian lifestyle at this time. For others of you, this could be a great time for home businesses, proving other people wrong at this time. So this could be growth happening. For some of you, could be really proving other people wrong and having beginner's luck. For some of you here, this could be turning a hobby into a business. This could be you becoming an entrepreneur. The Queen of Cups, I see a reconciliation. I do see you crushing on somebody. Okay, I do see a second childhood around you with this energy here as well. The Page of Coins. For some of you here, I feel like other people find you to be very reliable during this time period. There's more responsibilities coming to you during this time. This could also be reinventing yourself. You can be coming up with trends or money-making ideas with this energy here as well. You could also be transforming your character and how you behave. So for a lot of you coming back to school, you may not be that same person from last year, okay? If you're going into college, you're going to come in with like a new personality or a new persona, and then that's who you're going to be for like the minute, and then you'll go to something else because you're doing this before Mercury goes retrograde. So you may change your mind all over again. Alrighty, the Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out. You could be very much about people in your life at this time with the Five of Swords and the Five of Coins. I feel like you can be invested in other people's drama during this time period. You're very generous during this time as well. The focus can be more towards family here with this energy and focusing on their problems and their issues, or wanting to spend time with your kids at this time with this energy. For some of you here, you could be reconnecting with somebody from your past, possibly a childhood friend. This could be like a family reunion with this energy. I feel like you may need to be careful with certain people in your life, okay? Because I don't know, because when I connect, I'm like hearing like this person's a psycho. So it's like, you know, even though, you know, you may have thought, oh my God, this person was so cool, but then once you're like in it with them, then like I said, this could go back to the beginning of the reading, of the tarot reading, when I was talking about like there's somebody around you that had like a great, that was like doing well for themselves, and then all of a sudden fall. So this person is really coming in, and so this person could be like somebody that you really thought and admired and was like, this is like a really awesome person, and it turns out like they're like psycho. Okay, so they're like really going through it. So like the person that you once upon a time knew is not the same person that you knew. Okay, so know that. And that came up twice in the reading. Damn. And I have never had that in my reading, ever. Never, ever had that in my horoscopes, in my readings that I do for other people. So this is like, wow. Okay, so just be careful with the people that you link up with, because, you know, they got a little bit of a twitch. Okay, and not the good twitch. Alrighty, the Two of Cups, I see emotional support happening here. I feel like there could be some unexpected love coming up. Fate could be intervening at this time. You could be reconnecting with somebody from your past. For some of you here, you may have had a crush on this person, and you may have felt, oh, this person doesn't like me, this person doesn't like me, and then it turns out like this person had like a total crush on you. So that could be happening, and you two could be talking about how like you two were like crushing on each other. For others of you, this could be love at first sight kind of situation going on at this time with this energy here. For some of you, this could be happening when you go back to school, alrighty, and you could be bumping into somebody that you would never thought you would have met in a million years, and then you could be meeting them, and it's like, oh my God, I know you, you know, and it turns out like you both, like this person gonna be telling you like, oh, I had a crush on you. I do see a past love return. I do see for others of you wanting to create memories with people in your life. The Two of Coins, you can be indecisive at this time. You can be burning the candles at both ends of the stick. For some of you here, you're definitely going to be like in love with this person. So you're going to be creating like your schedule and your routine is going to be changing again. So this is what I said in you may have to rewind the tarot part, because it's like it's all like kind of like wrapping around itself. So you're reconnecting with somebody from your past at this time. This is not the one with the twitch, but there's another person that you're going to reconnect with, and this is going to be like a serious serious love relationship that you get yourself involved in. And not only that, but it's going to have you change your schedule around, okay? And so you want to incorporate this person into your world. And if you had family and stuff, kids and stuff like that, then you're going to find yourself reorienting your life so this person can fit into your life. Alrighty, so you're definitely changing your schedule and your routine around for this person. Alrighty, the Four of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, you could be doing some volunteer work. You could be involved in activism at this time with this energy here. For some of you, you're really ambitious and tenacious for money and wanting more money. So you're wanting more financial freedom at this time. For some of you here, you want a job, or you could be thinking about getting a job where you can work at home, okay? Because you don't want to work in an office no more. You just prefer to work at home. For others of you here, I see lots of communications going on for you at this time. For others of you, this month is the end of that career path, okay? So if you've been wanting to quit your job and stuff like that, I feel like this month you're going to do it. Alrighty, or it's going to be a time where you plateaued, you hit a wall in your career, and now there's no more growth for you, okay? So either you can retire, or you could be thinking about going into a different career direction. So it's up to you what you want to do with that energy. Alrighty, the Magician card, as above, so below. So keep the energy positive during this time period. I do see prayers being answered as well. The Nine of Swords, be careful with work. Keep your receipts, keep your name out of those in authorities' mouths. Try to remain hidden from those in authority, because I do see you getting reprimanded, and what I said in the beginning of the astrology, you being accused of things, but then these cards are saying don't worry about it, okay? I feel like somebody is lying, and somebody trying to hide their work or their mistakes and trying to throw other people under the bus, and is accusing everybody of doing something when it's really them, and they just don't want to own their shit. And I feel like that person in authority that's accusing you is literally finding it to be almost like a joke. Like, they're not even mad at this point, because I feel like it's one person kind of trying to accuse everybody, and it's like, no, it wasn't that person, now who it was, and it's like, let's go through the list of names, and it's almost like a joke, okay? I feel like for some of you here, this is a great time for healing energy. You could be working on yourself during this time period, or you could be a natural healer. The King of Cups, reconnection with somebody that's emotionally unavailable, or you think is emotionally unavailable, but they might not be. Alrighty, so that could be happening as well. Lots of people in your card, so this could be a very social time for you with this energy here as well. The focus could be more towards relationships, because there's a lot of coupling here. We got the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups, the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands. So the focus could be more on your relationships or your one-on-one relationships at this time. So you could find yourself making a point to cultivate your relationships, or you're making friends with that one person, or for some of you, the focus on that one relationship at this time with this energy. The World card, I feel this is a time for destiny for you. The world works in your favor during this time period. The Ten of Coins puts an emphasis on money, so there's more money coming to you. So this could be getting a raise or a promotion or a better paying job. The Tower card, I feel like you could be dealing with unexpected expenditures, so watch your spending with this energy here. So things could be breaking down. We could be dealing with hurricanes, tornadoes, weather, God forbid, typhoons at this time. So there could be some unexpected expenditures coming up with that, or things in your house could be breaking down, so see it as an upgrade at this time with this energy. All right, and then the Wheel of Fortune card, so definitely an unexpected turn of events here that's going to happen. So certain foundations of your life is going to be breaking down at this time with this energy here, okay? But I do feel like there is a recovery, so this could be like in the beginning of July or in the middle of July that this is coming up, and then there's a recovery period from that, okay? And again, the cards are saying don't worry about it. It's all going to be okay. So Lilith, the moon, is in your 12th house. You're going to worry about it. You're going to overthink it. You're going to freak the hell out. And the cards are saying it's going to be okay. So try to go more with the flow and try to relax more with this energy. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, please. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I am still doing the $20 email readings. If you just want a general email reading, it's 1,500 words. and it's based on your date of birth, time, and place. And the tarot, and it's from July, August, and September. And of course, we have the eclipse energy in September. I also do the yearlies and the 6-month reports if you want to see what's going to happen to you based on your date of birth, time, and place for the rest of the year. Check that out in the link in the description box below. And thank you for everyone watching. Kisses. Mwah.